Welcome to the educational channel. This is episode 1 for grade 11, Unit 1, Festivals and Occasions. In this episode, we will talk about vocabulary, setbook, and unit ideas. But first, let's go through the unit ideas. Now, in festivals and occasions, usually we enjoy the firework display. Plus, people enjoy gathering around in these events. In Kuwait, we have 2 or more festivals. For example, we have cultural Al-Grain Cultural Festival and Hala February. In Hala February, you can see people holding flags in order to celebrate our National Day. Plus children enjoy their time and show their happiness through different activities. And also in this unit, we will talk about a very special occasion, which is Al-Hajj. Now, first, this is the new vocabulary. Look at this picture and try to guess. This picture refers to which word? If your guess was canopy, then you are correct. Canopy is a noun. The definition of this word is an ornamental cloth held up over something, a cover of some type that is used as a roof or for decorative purposes. Here's an example. To protect myself from the heavy rain, I used the tree as a canopy. Now, notice that we crossed the word canopy. So when you look at the new picture, try to find out the picture referred to which word, but be careful. Don't choose the crossed words. Now, this picture, when you see it, what is the first word that crosses your mind? If your answer was extravaganza, then you are correct. The definition is an elaborate and spectacular entertainment or production. Here's an example. The circus extravaganza included many shows. Now, in this picture you can see a light. And if you look at it carefully, you will notice that it is a very strong light. Now, which word will describe a strong light? The word is dazzling. It's an adjective. And the definition of this word is extremely bright, especially so as to blind the eyes temporarily. Example, what a dazzling bright light. Look at this picture. It represents people sitting together discussing something. So, this picture referred to gather. It's a verb. The definition is to come together, to assemble, or to accumulate. Here's an example. The teacher asked the student to gather the class's workbooks. And this picture referred to the word stream. The definition of this word is a large number of things that happen or come one after the other. Here's an example. A stream of water came out of the fountain. Look at this picture and you'll notice that there is a console. And this console will lead to different problems or a lot of problems. So, can you guess which word that we didn't cross yet referred to a lot? If you guessed multitude, then you guessed correctly. The definition of this word is a large number of. Here's an example. Addiction to video games can cause a multitude of problems. Look at this picture. You can see people holding Kuwaiti flags. Can you guess this picture referred to which word? It's referred to patriotic. It's an adjective. The definition is having or showing a great love and support for your country. Example, we sang patriotic songs when we celebrated the National Day of Kuwait. In this picture, you can notice there is a man who is taking care of his plants. So, can you guess which word refer to taking care, let's say? Or when you see this picture, what is the first word that crosses your mind? If you guessed nurture, then you are correct. The definition of this word is to care for and encourage the growth or development. Here's an example. Parents nurture their children even when they become adults. In this picture, you can notice there is a pencil, a ruler, and other items. And these items represent a type of science. This picture refers to the word discipline. The definition of this word is a branch of knowledge, typically one studied in higher education. Here's an example. In college, you can major in a variety of different disciplines. Looking at this picture, immediately you will think about to start something. Now, if you guessed to start something, then you guessed correctly. But now try to find out this picture refers to which word. Which word that we didn't cross yet refer to start something. This picture refers to lunch. The definition is to start or set in motion. Here's an example. The government decided to launch a campaign to spread awareness. Looking at this picture, you can notice that someone has won, and let's say he won the golden medal or he took the first place. So, looking at this picture and looking to the remaining choices that we have, which word crossed your mind? It refers to unrivaled. The definition is better than everyone or everything of the same type. Here's an example. When it comes to playing video games, Jasim is unrivaled. This picture describes itself. Something related to education. Something related to studying. Now, there is books, and above these books, you can notice the graduation hat. So, look at the choices that you have, the words that you have that we didn't cross yet, and try to guess. If you guessed academic, then you are correct. It's an adjective, and the definition is relating to education and scholarship. Here's an example. The festival of cherry blossom marks to the beginning of the academic year. This picture refers to the word blossom. And the definition of this word is a flower or a mass of flowers on a tree or a bush. Here's an example. These blossoms need to be nurtured. We have two words remaining. So can you guess this picture refer to which one of them? If you guessed claim, then you are correct. The definition is to state that something is the case, typically without providing evidence. Here's an example. The students claim that they saw a ghost, but no one believes them. This is the last picture we have, which means our last word or in this episode. Cultivate. The definition of this word is to prepare and use land for crops or gardening. Here's an example. In China, farmers mainly cultivate rice and beans. Now, we are done with the vocabulary for today, but we have to practice. Now, let's practice. We have two types of questions related to the vocabulary. We have multiple choice and filling the gaps. When it comes to multiple choice, you have to choose the correct answer. In order to make sure that you chose the correct answer, you must study and prepare yourself, plus know the meaning of the words. Now, sentence number 1. We sang blank songs in the party of the National Day of Kuwait. Read the sentence carefully, understand it, then read the answers. Let's read the answers together. A. Canopy. B. Unrivaled. C. Patriotic. D. Dazzling. If you know the meaning, then you will choose the correct answer. And the correct answer here is patriotic. Now, sentence number 2. Addiction to video games can cause a blank problems. Read the answers carefully. Let's read them together. A. Multitude. B. Discipline. C. Extravaganza. D. Stream. Now, can you guess the correct answer? If you guessed A. Multitude, then you answered correctly. This is the other type of question that we have related to the vocabulary, gap filling. What you have to do is very simple. You have to fill in the blanks with the suitable words between the brackets. Now, sentence number 1, what's a blank? Bright light. Look at the word between brackets and try to figure out which one of them is the correct answer and suitable for the first sentence. If you answered dazzling, then you chose the correct answer. How about number 2? A journalist must blank information from reliable sources. Look at the words between the brackets. Try to answer. If your answer is gather, then you chose the correct answer. Now, we are done with the vocabulary, and now let's go through the set book questions. Set book question number 1. What do you like most about festivals in Kuwait? Imagine yourself that you are going or you went to a festival. Do you remember what the most thing that you were, or that the most thing you liked? Now, here's one answer. What I like the most about festivals in Kuwait is the patriotic feeling that I get celebrating my country's national and liberation days. Here's another answer. I also like the fact that people gather with their friends or family. Here's another answer. People dressing up in the traditional Kuwaiti clothes is also enjoyable. Set book question number 2. Why do people hold festivals? In your opinion, why do people hold festivals? Now, you went, let's imagine that you went to a festival. You had fun. So you can choose this as an answer for you, to enjoy and have fun. But here's an example, here's the answer. People hold festivals and celebrations to commemorate their heritage and celebrate national events. People hold festivals for entertainment. And countries hold festivals to encourage tourism. Set book question number 3. How does Hajj represent the equality and unity of Muslims? During Hajj, everyone, rich and poor, have the same clothing. Everyone performs the same rituals, which shows unity of Muslims during worship. In this episode, we looked at the new vocabulary. In this episode, we looked at the main ideas of the unit. And also we looked at few set book questions. Thank you for watching.